Hey, welcome everybody. We are replaying the 1973 World Series between the Oakland A's and the New York Mets. Now, the New York Mets don't seem to deserve being in the World Series, considering their, I believe it was about a 500 record or almost a 500 record, a little bit above, or I believe it was 82 and 80, but correct me if I'm wrong. But they made it all the way to the World Series. Now, their top home run hitter, I think, has about 20 home runs, and that's John Milner, the first baseman. Everyone else has fewer than 20. So it's not a potent offense, if you will. This is not the big red machine, but they're in the World Series against the Oakland A's, they do have a much more of a powerhouse offense with Reggie Jackson, Gene Tennis, Sal Bando, and Joe Rudy. So interesting mix, and we are in Game 6. The A's lead the series 3-2, and we're going to get started. It's going to be Tom Seaver in the elimination game versus Catfish Hunter, and it's going to be Wayne Garrett leading it off against Catfish Hunter. We're using History Maker Baseball, and that's pretty much it. Here goes. Here's the first pitch, and it's 1-1-2. And let's see what that turns out to be. 1-1-2 is ask me if he's Flash, and Hunter is not Flash. So then we go to Satsack, and Garrett is not a Satsack. And then check with scorer. We're going to check with scorer. We're going to roll. We're going to actually pull a card for a number. We're going to get a 1. And the scorer says base hit off the glove of the shortstop. So we have a runner on base, and it's Garrett, the hot batter. That didn't come into play, but he's on at first, and it's Felix Millan. That's a 2-4-6. 2-4-6 asks me if Hunter is control. He is control, so it's a ground out, a comebacker right to Hunter. Hunter turns, throws to Campaneris, back to first, not in time. Millan beats the throw to first, and it's a 1-6 force out. 1 out now with Millan at first base. Stepping into the box is left-handed right fielder Rusty Staub. Le Grand Orange, as they called him in Montreal in all those years that he played there. And here's the pitch. It's a 1-1-4. And ask me if the pitcher's fresh. He is, so it's going to be a ground ball to Campaneris. Campaneris to Green, back to first. Double play, 6-4-3. And that retires the side after half an inning of play, no score. So Bert Campaneris is leading it off versus Tom Terrific. And it's a 1-5-6. Nothing under the pitcher. Asked me if the batter is a whiffer. He is not. Outfield drama. I'm going to pull a card for outfield drama. It's a 1-1. Asked me if the right fielder is gold, and Staub is definitely not gold. So it's going to be a right fielder. It's a single, and the right fielder bobbles the ball, and batter goes to second. So it can't be singles to right, and then it's Staub has trouble picking it up, and Campaneris is on at second base now. Nobody out. Campaneris is on at second. Joe Rudy, the batter. Here's the pitch from Tom Seaver. 1-1-4. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? He is. So it's a ground ball to shortstop. Runners hold. One out. Sal Bando. And it's a 4-5-5. Asked me if Seaver's flash, and he is. And unless Bando's a good eye, which he is not, that's a strikeout. 2 out. First strikeout for Seaver. And it's Reggie Jackson. That's a 1-2-6. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is. And that ball is lined and caught by Mian at second, and that retires the side. The A's lead one, and after 1 inning of play, no score. Cleon Jones, the batter. Cleanup batter for the Mets. It's going to be Jones, Milner, and Brody. Let's get a little soundtrack going here. Well, we got that in the background. Here we go. And that's going to be a 2-4-4. 2-4-4 is an ace. It asks me if Hunter is an ace, and he is not. So is the batter a champion, and he is not. It's going to be a grounder to short. Unless he's a whiffer. He's not a whiffer, so it's Campaneris to the first baseman, Darren Johnson. Tennis is behind the plate today, replacing Rafe. 1 out. John Milner, the batter. Two, 4-6. Control pitcher. Yes, he is. It's a comebacker. 2 out. And Jerry Grody. 1, 2, 3. Both flash and fresh. Hunter is not flash. So it's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Campaneris up with it, fires to first, and gets Grody by a step. Grody hustling down that line. That retires the side after 1.5, no score. It's going to be Gene Tennis leading it off for the A's against Tom Terrific. And ask me if he's double control. He is not. Pitcher batting, he is not. It's a walk. 2-3-6, usually a walk. Tennis is on with a walk. Not a threat to steal, and it's Vic Davalillo. Vic Davalillo, 2-5-5. See what happens there. Ask me if Seaver's a star. He is not. He's an ace. Home run king. Davalillo is not a home run king. It's a fly out to left field. One out now. Next is Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson has some power. He's a semi-home run king. 1-2-6. Asked me if Seaver's fresh, and he is. And that ball is line and caught by Mian at second base. Second line out to Mian. And it's Dick Green. Tennis is on first. 2 out. 2-4-6. 2-4-6. Seaver's control, and it's a comebacker. Seaver feels his position, throws him out, retires the side. The A's leave 1, score none. After 2, no score. Don Hahn, the hero of Game 5, 2-run game-winning home run in the bottom of the 9th against Darryl Knowles. He's up. Here's the pitch from Hunter. It's a 2-4-5. Asked me if he's a hero. He is not a hero. And that's popped up second base. And right there is Green. That's going to take us to the player experience chart. And it's going to be Bud Harrelson, who's an icon, and Hunter, who's an icon. So 2 icons going at it. 1-2. 1-2. Icon batter, yes. Draws on experience and lunges, highlight reel to left field fence. All right, so left field fence. He's a scrapper. He's a scrapper. So we're gonna roll. We're gonna take 1 die, and we're gonna look at a 4. It's gonna be a single. So he bloops a single, and Harrelson is on at first. We're gonna get a bunt from Seaver. I'm gonna pull a number here. That's a 6. Now that tells us to roll again. We got a 4. Now a 4 is going to tell us it's a pop-up to the catcher and runners hold. So Seaver pops it up, and 2 out now, and it's Wayne Garrett. That was the pitcher. Seaver pops it up, fails to sacrifice, and it's Wayne Garrett. 1-3-5. That's going to be an unusual or a play outside of the ordinary. Let's see what kind. So a red 1. So a red 1 and a black 3 makes it a memorable plays in the field. So it's a memorable play in the field with 2 outs here and a runner on first, and Wayne Garrett. It's a 2-4. A 2-4 tells us is the left fielder iron. Rudy's not iron. I don't even have to look at that. So otherwise it's a fly out. Great play down the line by Rudy. Runs it down, and that retires the side. So the Mets lead 1. They don't score, and after 2.5, there's no score in this game. Now it's going to be Catfish Hunter, the batter, against Tom Seaver. And it's 4-4-6. 4-4-6. Ask me if the pitcher's a star. He is not. Satsack, utility, or patient. And Hunter is all those things. So it's a call strike 3. That's a second strikeout for Seaver. 1 out now. And it's Campaneris. Campaneris singled and then reached second on an error by a bobble by the right fielder Staub in the first inning. Here's the pitch to Campaneris. It's a 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Asked me if he's patient. He is not patient, so it's a fly out to center field. Right there is Hahn, out number 2. And Rudy's going to go under chemistry. The chemistry chart. And that's going to be a, I don't even know what that is. 3-6. Ask me if the batting team is harmony. They are not. They're semi-dissonant because they lost the last game. That's how I usually do it. So otherwise, it's a pop-up sky to left. Right there is Jones, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Tom Terrific. No score after 3 to go to top of the 4th. In the top of the 4th, Felix Mian leads it off. He hit into a fielder's choice in his first at bat. Here's the pitch from Hunter. It's a 1-2-2. 1-2-2. Asked me if he's a workman. He is not. Champ or a whiffer? He is not a champ or a whiffer. 1-2-2. It's lined and caught by the third baseman, Bando, L5, if you're scoring at home. Rusty Staub is next. That's a 2-3-5. 2-3-5 asks me if the pitcher's wild. If the batter is eager. Staub is not eager. 2-3-5 is going to be a ground out to second base. Unless the batter is patient, he is not. It's 4-3, Green to Darren Johnson. Two outs now in the top of the fourth. It is Cleon Jones. 2-3-4. 2-3-4. Runners on base? No. Hot batter. It's actually a cold batter, Cleon Jones. So it's popped up to the left side. Right there is Bando. Makes the catch that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the bottom of the fourth, no score. Tom Terrific on the mound for the Mets. The ace, the franchise, 5.56. Asked me if he's an ace, and he is, and that's lined and caught by Garrett, L5. Reggie Jackson next. Two, 3-6. Double control, no. Pitcher batting, no. It's a walk. Second walk allowed by Seaver. Reggie's a threat to steal. They're going to have to keep an eye on him. 1 out. Reggie's on at first. Gene Tennis. Gene Tennis with good power. Always a threat. 3-3-6. 3-3-6. Ace are dynamic. And that's a deep fly to center field. Back goes the center fielder, Hahn, to the track and makes a catch. And Reggie gets back. That's out number 2. And that's going to take us to the red, which is the player experience chart for the next batter. Davalillo. Davalillo is an icon, and so is Seaver is a semi-icon. See what happens here. 1-2. Icon batter, yes he is. Draws on experience, and we're going to look at the fence. And Davalillo is a scrapper. So we're going to pull a number. It's a 5. And a 5 is going to be a ball that hopped to the wall. Played quickly by Hahn. Gets it in. And that may be a 4. Actually, it was a 5. And a 5. Going to have to... 4-6. Runners advance. Runner on third base. Runners advance 2 bases on singles. Score on doubles. That's going to be the first run of the game. 2-run double by Vic Davalillo, scoring Reggie Jackson. It's 1-0 A's. This is an elimination game for the Mets, so you don't want to be down by too many. Darren Johnson, the batter. Davalillo takes his lead off second. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 A's now. 1-3-5 with a blue 1. That's going to take us to the umpire. Blue 1, runner on second. And we're going to pull a card now. We have our umpires here. That says 1-5. 1-5 reads, respected umpire at home. He is respected at home. Strike 3. So Johnson strikes out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Seaver on the day. But the A's pick up 1 run on 2 hits, and they lead it after 4 by a score of 1-0. John Milner, the batter, against Catfish Hunter. 445. 445. Workman, no. Patient. Milner is not patient. It's a ground out to first base. Right there's Johnson. Takes it himself, one away. Jerry Grody next. One 5-6. Ask me if he's a whiffer, and Grody is not a whiffer. Outfield drama. Pull a card. That's 2. Two 6. I got new glasses, and it's killing me. Is their center fielder stoic? Is the Davali is not stoic. There's no way he's stoic. Let's double check because you never know. He is stoic. Taffolio playing center field is stoic. So center fielder stoic, yes. Dives for the fast fading fly ball. Can't make the play. Single. So it's a single for Grody. He's on at first. A ball that Davalillo just couldn't get to. Doesn't have the range, if you will. And it's Don Hahn. That's a 1-2-6. 126. Asked me if he's fresh. Is he semi-fresh? The side guy says he is. So that's line and caught by the second baseman, Green. L4. 2 out. And it's Buddy Harrelson. 3-3-5. 3-3-5 Wild. Ask me if Hunter's wild, he is not. If Harrelson's a sad sack, he is not. It's a single to right. And runners advance 2 bases on a single. So Grody goes into third. And it's Tom Seaver, the batter. Harrelson is getting a lead over there. Hunter's gonna throw over. And there goes Harrelson. And the throw down from the catcher, Tennis, he's safe. So Harrelson steals second. And it's second and third for Tom Seaver. We're in the top of the 5th inning. It's 1-0 A's. There's 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Seaver. It's 2-5-5. 2-5-5. Ask me if he's a star. He's a semi-star. The side guy says he is not. A home run king. I doubt Seaver's going to be a home run king. He is not, but he could be. It's a fly ball lifted to left field. Right there is Rudy. Makes the catch, and that retires the side. The Mets leave 2, score none, and at the end of 4.5, it's 1-0 A's. We're replaying the 1973 Game 6. Dick Green leads it off for the A's. It's a 1-1-1. Ace, yes he is, and that's a chopper to third. Garrett up with it, fires to first, 1 away. Hunter next. 1-4-6. Flash, and that he is. Strikeout. Hunter down swinging. Strikeout number 4 for terrific. And it's the leadoff batter, Campaneris, who's 1 for 2. He's singled and flied out to center. 5-5-6. Ace, yes, line caught by third baseman Garrett. Quick reflexes. He's like a cat at third. And that's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 1-0 A's. Wayne Garrett. 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Ask me if the batter's patient. He is not. That's a fly ball center field. Davalillo right there. He's going to take us to the chemistry chart. Let's roll on the chemistry chart. Let's see. So it asks 2-4. 2-4 asks me if the batting team is harmony. Yes, it is. Batter connects on a bloop single. So Mian singles, and he's on at first. Rusty Staub, the batter. Here's the pitch. 1-1-2. Flash. Hunter is not flash. Sad sack. Staub is not a sad sack. Check with scorer. We're going to have to pull a number for that. A 5. And it's going to be an error charged to the second baseman. E4, and that's going to put runners on first and second. It's an error on Williams. He just booted it. Ball that should have been played easily. So it's E4. Staub is on at first. Mian is on at second. There's one out, and it's Cleon Jones. Cleon Jones is a semi-slugger and semi-eager. That's a 3.35. 3.35. Ask me if he's wild. He is not. Is Jones sad sack? He is not. That's a single to right field. Stoic runner holds at second. Mian is semi-stoic. Decided Die says he is. Doesn't hold at second, but he doesn't score is what I'm saying. Okay, wait. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit, single or double. Stoic, see note if Stoic is on. No. Stoic runner on first base only, second base on any single. Third on any double except with 2 outs. So based on what it says here, runners advance 2 bases. So, and Stoic runner on third base holds on flyouts. And then it says Stoic runner on first base advances only to second on any single, third base, or on any double, except with 2 outs. Doesn't say anything about scoring from second to home. And since it's a 1-0 game and it's a elimination game, I'm going to give the Mets the benefit of the doubt. So Rusty Staub is a stoic runner. Mian is semi-stoic. So Staub is going to stop at second. But Mian is going to score. First and second now. 1 out. 1-1 game. Thanks to Cleon Jones. And it's John Milner. John Milner, left-handed batter. He's the slugger for the Mets. We're going to have to plug ourselves in because we're running out of battery. There we go. John Milner, runners on first and second, 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. This is Catfish's game, 3-3-4. 3-3-4, Acer star. He is a semi-star. Decided Die says, no, he is not. Sad sack. Milner is not a sad sack. It's a single to left. Has a little flag, which means eager batter grounds out. Runners advance 1 base, and he's not eager. So it's a single to left, and runners advance 2 bases on any hit. So around to score is going to be Staub. The Mets lead at 2-1 now. And Jones is, wait, I think we used that already. We got to do it again. And he's stoic, so Jones is going to stop at second. RBI single by Milner, first and second. 2-1 Mets. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. They've taken the lead. And they have their ace on the mound. Singles, back-to-back singles by Jones and Milner. Now, this is a question here. There's been an error in between guys reaching base. But I'm going to count this as Right here, he goes to what's the term? Well, anyway, he's semi-fresh at this point, but now he's not fresh anymore. He becomes the other thing. I forget the other thing, which is not a good thing. And then he becomes that other bad thing because he's allowed four runners to reach base in order. Now I can see there's an argument about the error, but guess what? That stresses any pitcher, man. That's just as bad as giving up a hit. He's not like, oh, that wasn't my fault. No, he's like, crap, I got guys on base, and this is a big game. And now four guys got on base. 3 out of the 4 got singles. So now it's Jerry Grody. And he's that other thing, and what's it called? Let me look for it. Struggler, that's the word I was looking for. He's a struggler. All right. So Jerry Grody, runners on first and second. And it's a 1-1-2. 1-1-2 Flash. Is he Flash? Hunter is not Flash. Satsack. Grody is not Satsack. Check with scorer again. Oh my goodness gracious. This is crazy. 4. Error charge to the shortstop this time. E6. Bases are now loaded. So the A's are falling apart. Jones is on at third. Milner's on at second. Grody's on at first. This is their second error in the inning. The first error was by second baseman Dick Williams, and now it's Bert Campaneris, who takes his eye off the ball, hits off the heels of his glove, rolls away, and everybody's safe. And it's Don Hahn, yesterday's hero. Hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th at Shea Stadium to lead the Mets to a 3-2 comeback victory. And now it's going to be Don Hahn. Here's the pitch from Hunter. A struggler at this point. 3-4-6. 3-4-6, nothing under the pitcher. Ask us if the batter's eager. He's semi-eager. Decided that says he is not. It's a base on balls. And that forces in a run. The Mets are up 3-1 now. Bases are still loaded with only 1 out. That's an RBI for Hahn. And that looks like it's going to be it for Hunter. Hunter's falling apart here. And in the top of the 6th inning, going to bring in Darryl Knowles, who's pitched in every game. Who else can we bring in? I think Blue Moon Odom acted as a Blue Moon Odom. We're going to bring in Odom, and we're going to make Blue Moon Odom blue. How do you like that? That's original. Took me a while to think about that one. All right. So Blue Moon Odom, and Blue Moon Odom is going to be an ace for the first batter. He's a semi-workman, semi-flash, so hopefully we can continue to score runs on the A's. Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield's going to come in now for the A's, and it's Buddy Harrelson. This is going to be an odyssey since I have new glasses. Can't really see very much. These are progressives, my first progressives ever, and I'm having a heck of a time seeing anything. All right, so here goes the pitch to Harrelson from Blue Moon Odom. That's a 3-5-6. A 3-5-6 asks me if Harrelson is a switch hitter, so he's not the same side as the right-handed throwing Blue Moon, so that's a no. Utility or Satsack? He's semi-utility. Decided that says he is not. And that's a single down the first base line, and that's going to score 2 runs. And going to third, coming into score is Milner. That's the 4th run. Now the 5th run, Grody scores. And the throw to third, Hahn is safe. RBI single. 2 RBI single. With the bases loaded for Harrelson. Crazy. Crazy. Runners advance 2 bases on any hit. Beautiful. So first and third now. And it's the pitcher, Seaver. Infield's still in for Seaver. And that's a 2-2-5. Mets lead it 5-1 now. They've scored 5 runs in this inning. And it's a 2-2-5. Ask me if he's a star. He is not. And slugger or sad sack. He's a sad sack, semi-sad sack, but Decided Die says no. So he's not a slugger or a sad sack. And it's going to be another single. And runners advance 1 base on singles. So that's going to be an RBI single for Tom Seaver. Tom Terrific, helping his own cause, picks up an RBI single. In to score is Hahn. Stopping at second is Harrelson. First and second now. And it's Wayne Garrett. Wayne Garrett started this inning. And he flied out to center. He's the only out of the inning so far. The Mets have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles, 2 errors, and a walk. And they've scored 6 runs. They lead at 6-1. This is game 6. Elimination game for the Mets, so we're happy. They're happy back in Flushing, Queens. They're happy back at the pub on Stablemates on 73rd Street and 31st Avenue. Actually, it's 75th Street, excuse me. 75th Street and 31st Avenue. They're cheering. Wayne Garrett. Use the pitch from Blue Moon Odom. 1-3-5, a black 1. That takes us to an event of ballpark quality. I'm going to pull a card here. Ballpark quality. 4-5. Asks us if Alameda County Stadium is small, and it's semi-big, so it is not small. So otherwise, any batter flies out to the warning track. And we got a, what did I say it was? Yeah, 4-5. So that's a 4. Now, warning track, that's a F8. Again, Garrett flies out. That's out number 2. He's made 2 outs, the only 2 outs in this inning. And it's 2 outs now, first and second, and Felix Millan, he's singled. And it's 5-5-6. 5-5-6. Ask me if he's an ace. He's not an ace. Sad sack. Millan is not a sad sack. And that's going to be a double to right. Runners advance 2 bases, score on doubles. And that's 6, 7, 8. Double by Millan. 2-run double with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And Millan is on at second base, and not only that, it says Millan steals, but he's not going to steal in this case. We're up. We've scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs in this inning. We're up 8-0. We're not going to steal. So he's going to hold. Rusty Staub. Pitch from Odom. And that's a 3-4-6. 3-4-6. Nothing under the pitcher. Ask me if Staub is eager. He is not. It's a base on balls. First and second again. And it's Cleon Jones. He singled in his first at bat in this inning. And that may be it for we're gonna let Odom go one more batter since this game is lost already. 1-2-6. Ask me if he's fresh. He is fresh. So it's going to be a line out to second base, and that retires the side. Well, wait a second. Can he be fresh? He would be fresh. Okay. And that's out number 3, but not before the Mets pick up 8 big runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits and 2 walks and 2 errors. And they lead it by a score of 8-1 after 5.5. Tom Terrific on the mound. 3-4-5. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher. Grody is not an iron catcher. Ask me if the batter's a good eye. He's not. It's a strikeout. That's number 5 for Seaver, 1 out. And that's going to take us to the right now chart. That's always a fun chart. The right now chart, I'm going to pull a card for that, and it's 1-1 on the right now chart. Cold pitcher, no way. Otherwise, it's a fly out to right. Right there is Stav, out number 2. And it's Reginald Martinez Jackson, 8-1. That's had a huge inning in the top of the 6th and scored 8 runs, 116. 116. Ask me if he's fresh. Well, he's semi-fresh in the 6th. Decided I says he is fresh, and that's a strikeout. So with those 8 runs, Seaver's feeling as fresh as a daisy. 3 up, 3 down. We go to top of the 7th. Blue Moon Odom on the mound. 1-2-5. Struggler. Not a struggler. Patient. Milner. Not patient. To ground out to third unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer, so that's a strikeout. First strikeout by Odom. That's a 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Nothing under the pitcher. Asked me if the next batter, Grody, is a hero. He is not. It's popped up. Green calling for it. 2 out. And it's Hahn now. And it's going to be under the 2-4-5. Under the player experience chart. And no experience quality for Hahn. Blue Moon is an icon. So we got to pull a 2d6 number. 2-6. 2-6. Icon pitcher, yes. Experience with batter strikes him out. There you go. 3 up, 3 down for Blue Moon. And after 6.5, it's 8-1 Mets. We go to Gene Tennis leading it off. Tennis is 0 for 1. The pitch from Seaver, 2-4-5. Ask me if Tennis is a hero. He is not. And that's popped up. Mian calls for it. 1 away. Davalillo. Icon versus semi-icon in the player experience. And then we got to pull a card rather. 3-6. 3-6. And then ask prospect pitcher, no. It's a fly ball left field. Right there is Cleon Jones. 2 out. And it's Darren Johnson playing first base today. Tennis is behind the plate. 122. Champer whiffer. He's a whiffer. Decided that says he is not. And that's line and caught by Garrett for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, and Seaver's retired 6 in a row. And the 7, 8-1 Mets. It's going to be Bud Harrelson leading it off. Going to bring in a new pitcher. We're going to bring in Darryl Knowles. Knowles pitched in every game of the 1973 World Series. Knowles is going to be yellow. I'll make him orange. We'll make him orange. It's easier to see. Darryl Knowles is a star quality pitcher. Here's the pitch to Harrelson. It's a 4.56. 4.56. Ask me if nothing under the pitcher column. Ask me if he's patient. He is not patient. It's a fly out to center field. Davalillo's there. 1 out. And that's going to take us to the team chemistry. Going to pull a card for that. A 1-5. Ask me if pitching team is harmony. They are not harmony. So otherwise, it's a bloop single. So Seaver, his second hit of the game, he's 2 for 4. He's on at first. The bloop single. That's Wayne Garrett. 8-1 Mets in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch from Darryl Knowles. 2-2-5. 2-2-5. Ask me if he's a star, and he is. It's a ground out. 6-4 fielder's choice. So Garrett is on instead of Seaver on a fielder's choice. 2 out. And here's the pitch to Mian. Mian had a big 2-run double. He's 2 for 4 on the day. 2-4-6. 2-4-6 control. No, he's not. 2-4-6 eager sat sack. He's semi-eager. Decided that it says he is. That's popped up. Left side. Third baseman's there. And that retires the side. Eight to 1 after 7.5. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Dick Green leading it off. Going to need a pinch hitter. Oh boy, what do we do with these guys? Excuse me. All right, okay, boy. Want to go out? Come on, let's go out. All right. Dick Green's leading it off against Tom Terrific. 4-4-5. 4-4-5. Ask me if he's a workman. He's not. Patient. Is Green patient? He's not. That's a ground out to first base. Right there is Milner. Takes it himself. 1 away. We're going to get a pinch hitter now. So Knowles is out. Pinch hitter is going to be Canigliaro. It's Billy Canigliaro. Here's the pitch to Billy Canigliaro. 1-1-4. 1-1-4, fresh. And Seaver, and nope, not fresh anymore. He's just neutral. Sat sack or patient. He is sat sack, semi-sat sack. He is sat sack. And that's fouled out. And that's the catcher calling for it. F2, 2 away. So Canigliaro fouls out to the catcher, and it's Campaneris. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch from Seaver. Say 1-4-6. 1-4-6 flash. Seaver is flash. Strike 3. And that's strikeout number 6-7. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 strikeouts for Tom Terrific. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Go to top of the 9th. Need a new pitcher for the A's. It's going to be not Raleigh Fingers. Raleigh Fingers is the closer. I do not know who to bring in at this point, which is not good. Keegan, Kubiak. Who pitched for these guys? Let me see if I can bring this up. 73 World Series. 1973. Let's see who was pitching in these games for the A's. All right. Let's look at a game where there was a lot of players. I think that was game 2. Game 2 had a whole lot of pitchers. It was a 10-7 affair. They used a lot of pitchers in that game. Who are the pitchers for the A's? I should know this, but I'll learn it eventually. All right, the A's used a ton of pitchers in that game, some of which were Horacio Pena. Horacio Pena. Love that name. So Horacio Pena, there he is. Look at that. He's coming in. And he's a star and a semi-control. Horacio H. Pena. And he's going to be yellow. Going to pitch to Staub, Jones, and Milner. Here's the pitch to Staub. It's a 4.56. 4.56. Ask me, is Staub patient? He is not. It's a fly out to center field. Davalillo there. Going to take us to the team chemistry for Jones. And that looks like a 1-3. Need my other glasses. This is killing me. 1-3. Pitching team harmony. No. Otherwise it's a single. And it takes us to the blue chart. So we're in the right now chart for John Milner. Milner struck out, so he's cold in his last at bat. 1-2. They're both cold, actually. 1-2. Hot batter, no. Otherwise, it's a ground ball to shortstop with a 1. That's a 6-4-3 double play. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 8-1 Mets. And it's going to be Joe Rudy against Tom Terrific. He's going for the complete game. See if he can get it. Now, Terrific's allowed 1 hit, 2 hits. 2 hits and 2 walks. He's retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in batters in a row. Tom Terrific is terrific. 2-3-6. 2-3-6. Double control. No. Pitcher batting. No. Base on balls. A walk. There's some windmilling in the Mets bullpen now. They get up quickly. And Bando Seaver may be tiring at this point. 1-1-5. 1-1-5. Fresh. No. Home run king or sad sack. Bando's a semi-home run king. And the side guy says no, he isn't. So it's going to be a ball that's 1 hop to the wall. And let's see, runners advance 2 bases on doubles. They're going to hold Rudy at third. Second and third now. It's a double for Bando. And it's Reggie Jackson. 1-2-3. 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. Not fresh. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. And where was that? Second and third. Hold on a second. Second and third. And we rolled a what? We rolled a 1. Runners hold. Okay. 6-3. 1 out. Gene Tennis. 1-1-6. Fresh, no. Utility or sat sack. Not utility or sat sack. That's going to be a signal to left. And runners advance 1 base. So scoring is Rudy, and that's going to be it for Tom Terrific. Stopping at third is Bando. RBI single for tennis. And it's Vic Davalillo. Coming in is going to be, I believe, Roger Stone. I believe there's a Roger Stone here. I think I used George Stone, excuse me. George Stone's going to pitch. And George Stone's going to be in blue. 1 out, runners on first and third. It's 8-2 now. Stone pitching to Davalillo. And it's 2-2-5. 2-2-5, star. He is a star. So ground out to short, flips to second. And with a 2, what happens with a 2? Runners on first and third. On a 2. Fielder's choice, runner scores. So it's going to be 6-4. Fielder's choice, RBI. Scoring from third is Bando. And Davalillo's on at first. 1-2-6. Pitch from Stone. 1-2-6. He's fresh. Yes, he is. And that ball is lined and caught by the second baseman, Mian. And that ends it. Final score. 2 big runs there for the A's. Meaningless. Final score is Mets 8. The A's 3. The victory is going to go to Tom Terrific, a big W. George Stone came in for a couple of batters, got 2 outs, 2 quick outs. And so Tom goes 8 1/3. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And 3 runs, 3 earned runs. He walked 3, I believe, just off the top of my head, and struck out 7. No home runs. And George Stone got 2 outs, but nothing more. The loss goes to Catfish Hunter. Mets win it. And 4 hits, a 4-hitter for Tom Terrific. Made 2 big errors. Mets had 1 error. Yeah, it's tied at 3. Series is tied at 3, brother. The Mets scored 8 runs in the top of the 6th inning. They poured it on. And the hits for the Mets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on Hunter. And then it was Blue Moon Odom, 1, 2, 3. 3 on Blue Moon. Knowles gave up a hit. Pena gave up a hit. So the Mets had 12 hits. And it was, for the Mets, the line score is 8 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Mets. For the A's in Game 6, 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. We go to Game 7. Will history repeat itself? We don't know. We will wait and see. Combat Painter signing off from Game 6 of the 1973 World Series in Oakland. Final score, Mets 8, Oakland 3.